Alright, PNJ tuber. I think we just gotta wait a little bit. I guess wait for a few people to come. Alright. I like how I was just hyping this shit up as if we haven't like done a couple streams together before. I guess I really should have just like written some shit down to like talk about, but I think I have like a good few ideas of what I want to talk about personally. All right, we're in chat. Oh yeah, basically But what I'm doing is I'm just running my No Ubers account. I'm on chapter 3, and we're just gonna like just talk because chapter 3. I don't think we're gonna make any actual progress. And also there's like the YouTube podcast feature, and I want to do some funny shit with that. They're basically just like playlists of extra steps. Okay. I'm gonna have the YouTube. A chill Battle Cats discussion featuring canned juice. I had to come. I was just like, do I just keep no Ubers and chill? But I'm just like, we all know what that shit sounds like, so we're not gonna do that, obviously. Yeah. But I'm just like, I'm not gonna use that fucking title, bro. Ew. Because I couldn't think of, because like for some reason, I just can't think of a good title for this shit. I'm not gonna call it like the Battle Cats podcast. That shit's lame. Damn. Alright. So it's just a dead channel. Damn. My god. Alright, I guess a couple people are in chat. Hello. Remy the Rat. Damn, I didn't know Remy Ratatouille was watching this shit. That's crazy. Oh my god, it's Treasure Fest. It's a perfect day to start chapter 3. Play video game, honestly. Because it's 2025. Modern no Uber has been power crept to hell and back. Of course, one of the first messages I read is you should post more videos. I love being a YouTuber. Okay, says you. You're having a new video in like Monday, so like. You... Yes, Mannequin Jack is like, I do play this account off stream, but I don't like make actual story progress. I just like get some shit off camera. For example, I got like 3 of the summer break units. I got salmon. I got basically all of them except for squid. What's it? Okay, I think this is like an actual introductory thing. I think you should introduce yourself a little bit. Like, I don't know, what's your deal? I guess. Yeah, like what? Like, what do you do? What's your deal? I guess I don't know how to do podcasts, man. Awesome. I admire the grind. I admire the grind. I love yapping too. Okay, so like, what's an interesting point? I don't know. What do you think would be like? 15.0 sounds like a pretty massive update. So like, hypothetically, like, what do you think they would add in 15.0? Yeah, that's kind of true. I want to refight Meta Filibuster with Eggpod. It'd be funny. We can't hear you, silly. Do they not hear me? God damn it. Let me make sure my mic is working. Okay. Oh, shit. Okay, let me make sure that Discord audio is working. What? Oh, they don't hear canned. Hold on, let me switch it to... There we go. Can they hear you now?
Whole time. But we changed some settings, so maybe I'm finally here now. Who knows?
Because I'm just reusing settings from when I was talking to Mango. So I just had to fix some things. Test. I guess just like a... I don't know. I guess since we're here, I'm assuming this like whole thing's gonna be slightly off the cuff, coming by how unprepared I kind of am with this. I don't know. Do you have any like personal thoughts on this community or like stuff you'd want to see more of?
Oh wait, can they hear me?
Can they hear me? Chat, can you hear Kanjuice? Hold on, let me refresh my YouTube so I can actually just check myself. Also, I was gonna use
Okay, yeah, I watched the stream. They can definitely hear me. Okay, so what was that question again?
So I was just like, I don't know, on your Q&A video, you had like a whole thing about like, you know, you talked about how you wanted to see more collaboration in this community. Do you have like anything else that you would want to see or like something you want to elaborate on?
It was mostly collaboration there, but if there's anything else I want to see, honestly, I don't really got too many things in mind because a lot of what I wanted, I did end up finding people who tried to pursue those niches, and their content quality does indeed match the standards that I was wishing for. They just don't happen to be too big. Like when I go around see some small creators doing some cool stuff, that really, I'm a fan of that.
I just kind of like this is something that you've definitely seen improved on thanks to the advent of people like Neo, but like something that I personally want to see more of is just like I want to see more people that just like I guess put themselves out there a little more, just like be a little more distinct, show that you're you.
Yeah, like what's it called, like casual personalities for Battle Cats.
Yeah, one of my
because the thing is,
sorry, go on.
Yeah, so the thing is, like, I feel like also touching on that topic, there's a lot of like what's it called, casual personalities that are like a Matt Shea or a Chazi who are like big YouTubers, but they're like more so generic gaming YouTubers that happen to play Battle Cats, rather that we don't have much of a casual personality that is like a mainly, well, not even just mainly, but just tends to be a in community Battle Cats player like a Neo was.
Is that
Because that's what made
like...
Neo like different. Because at its core, he was a Battle Cats player, and he was also like a big personality,
and he's also
casual
like
player.
And the thing about him is that like, you know, not only is it just like, oh, he plays Battle Cats, he talks about Battle Cats. I want more people like Neo, as in like he shows like his actual talents in editing, art, stuff like that.
Yeah, he's like very good animations, does clean editing, and he's also just a very vibrant personality.
Yeah, very distinct. I want to see more of that. Nothing wrong with what people do, but it's just like I want to see stuff that's different. You see your X Skull types, your I don't fucking know. Mostly just X Skull types.
Mostly X Skull types. You see some people trying to emulate like me and Lucas a lot of the time.
They make their own little Battle Cats video essays. Hell, that's what I did.
Honestly, you want me to, like, I think one thought that I have about that I didn't realize until now which is that like it's kind of hard for them to do that and make something that has the level of insight that me and Lucas have. Not even like no offense to them because they still did a great job, but I just think that like when you're trying to go against like me and Lucas, that's like over 10 years worth of game experience.
Yeah,
Kind of
that's
hard to like get everything set in stone because me and Lucas have been playing this game for goddamn ages. That's the thing.
yeah. You have like the lore, like a lot of stuff. Back in the day, Archer Cat was funny.
Back in the day, we had the fucking cattle bats MLG. We were playing when MLG was still a thing. That's how old we were playing.
I was old enough to remember MLG Jizzo for some reason. You know what?
Yeah, but
Little bit of a lost media tangent. There was a live stream of just Battle Cats Bro editing MLG Jizzo into the Future one, and I remember that. That was a thing that happened.
oh holy shit, I wasn't there for that. I missed that, but that would have been awesome if I found that.
Like that
Did
that's
he
like
ever release
actual Battle
Future
Cats
one?
lost media.
I only remember the series going up to like Empire Cats 3.
Okay. Yeah, it went up to Into the Future 1, but they never really, like, did much else. I think the channel was sold, if I remember correctly.
It was so goddamn.
Yeah, because he
But I
just
guess he
uploaded,
gotta
like,
move on with his life somehow. Sometimes things like that happen, and rest in peace, Cattle Bats. Not
Yeah.
Cattle Bats, MLG Gizo.
MLG Jizzo. He's my goat. MLG Jizzo's my goat, personally.
That is completely justified. MLG Gizo, one of the goats. For like the Battle Cats casual content scene back then.
Yeah.
But you also had people like if you remember them, Cat Goes Moo.
I was
with
gonna
the
say, I just
ultimate
remembered
rage.
Cat Goes Moo! I think he quit, actually.
Yeah, he probably quit.
I think he did Genshin content for a little bit.
Oh, not the Hoyo slop, but everyone gets to play what they want.
Yeah. What's
There ain't no judgment here when we playing a gacha game anyways.
This is a no judgment zone. What's like a I guess I literally alluded it in the thumbnail, but like once again, it's like a whole like a little more elaboration thing. What are your modern thoughts on behemoths? Because like
Behemoths are it's like weird because it was different like back then on launch and different now. I think after all of these units have come out, it's kind of similar in ways
I
where
think
conceptually they probably
you're
aren't very good enemies, but gameplay side at this point it's not that bad to fight them.
because like
It's
you
just
have
kind of
multiple
like
counters now. Because
yeah,
when
you have
I think
multiple counters now. That's the thing.
I
But
think
even
when they
after
release
multiple counters, you bring Courier to every single stage. But that's
True.
just Courier being broken.
But I
That's
think
that's
that
a
like
one
the
unit.
choreo of every single stage shit is so funny to me because like that doesn't just apply to behemoths because of how fucked the
That's
meta
true. Yeah, it
became.
applies for every stage in the goddamn game at this point. You bring Courier everywhere.
Yeah.
He was just he's not like I feel like at this point Courier being like broken in that sense isn't really as much of a behemoth problem, but as much of just we fucked up this unit. He's too strong.
It's like it's can I call this a Dasly theorem?
Yeah, you can call it the Dazzly theorem.
The Dasly theorem because the Dyson theorem was taken. So the Dasly
The
theorem is
Dahlia
basically
Sun
just
theorem.
I like to call it the Dasly theorem because the Dasly theorem is basically when Ponos makes a unit so broken that they kind of have to like make future content around them, inexplicably making future content worse because of how annoying it is to counter. Like how Xskull
Like
coined it.
Wait, what are you gonna say?
Like how Xskull coined that shit, like Misley syndrome. I'm gonna call this the Dasly theorem.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure, like, also the fun fact, I'm pretty sure Misley Syndrome was actually made by Jones. It's just X-Skull was the only one who obsessed over that shit, and then he posts everywhere.
It was all his fault.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the old Jones channel is just deleted, so we can't go back there.
Misley syndrome is lost media?
It is, bro. It literally is.
We gotta find a way to haggle Jones to get the old Misley syndrome video back. Okay, what's
Bro, I remember there literally was a channel that was like Silliman Tomcat Archive, and it archived old Jones videos.
But none of them were the Misley syndrome.
Yeah, I think that.
Okay. Like, I think the thing about behemoths for me is that, like, you don't. Is that, like, around the time when you released your Behemoth's Bad Aku's Good video, the only, like, behemoth. The eggs at the time were literally just, like, Courier, and, like, the other three were kind of dog shit.
Yeah,
Except
that's the
for-
thing.
except
There
for
was
Cat-
not a
except
single
for
good
Gas
egg
Mask.
besides Warrior.
Gas Mask is still pretty decent.
Gas Mask is like okay, but he's not really like standout at all. Cause like you hardly find a reason to bring out Gas Mask.
I get because like for anti-black meat shields, there are like even without the collabs, there's better options.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. The best option for an anti-black meat shield is just to not use an anti-black meat shield. Cause why do you need an anti-black meat shield? Just bring normal meat shields. It's black enemies, and just bring your pizza cat.
Just bring CAT pizza.
Yeah, bring CAT, bring your pizza, bring Bomber Cat if you wish, but sometimes the gories be raging, so.
Okay, so
Yeah, we got a lot of black
but
offensive
like
answers.
but
I feel
nowadays
like
when it comes to behemoths, it's like when it comes to fuck you EMH. When it comes to behemoths, what it is that like we have so many better units now when it comes to eggs that aren't Courier. Like if Courier was just actually balanced, people would be a lot more receptive to the behemoths.
yeah, that's honestly like Courier is just the main face of Behemoths because it's not only just that he's busted, it's also he's the very first egg you get.
Yeah. So like my issue is that like you have units like we have Cat Pod, Mushroom, and even some decent ones like Racket, I guess.
Calling Racket decent now, that's a bit of a stretch.
Yeah, honestly that's a little bit of a stretch. I don't see anyone using Racket. He had like usage on that one stage where you get to like cheese shit and like get like it was one of those Baron grinding stages if I remember correctly. But like otherwise, like why would you ever use Racket, bro? Just kill them. Why debuff when you can just kill them?
You know, like I think like Behemoth, like the main problem, like still persisting to this day.
Oh yeah.
Like a lot of my original problems.
Hitman's another unit.
Yeah, Hitman is a strong unit.
I love the fact that like besides, is that like some egg units are really funny. They're either really shitty meat shields or they're actually pretty fucking good. Like, hot take, Fallen Bearcat is like they're good not because they're actually good, but because they really know how to counter Akugori.
Yeah, bro, that is such a funny like unit to
It's
exist.
useless everywhere else, but it's only held up because its
game.
use case is actually good.
People just hate Akugori so much. There's just one egg to beat up Akugori's ass and no one else.
Because good luck using Fallen Bearcat on literally anything else. Okay, you were saying about behemoths? That there was a problem with them?
Oh wait, yeah, wait. Fallen Bearcat also has Behemoth Slayer. I just remembered that. So you can use him on
what
Wargos.
unit? What, Fervillian? The hell are you gonna use him on Fervillian for?
Yeah, but anyways, like going back to my thing I was talking about with Behemoths.
Yeah.
I think like a lot of the original problems that I had with Behemoths, they've been like somewhat like lessened over time.
Like they've been
Because it's like
rectified.
Courier and the fucking ability stacking back then was like basically mind-blowing. And then nowadays, it's kind of just like we accept it as the new normal. Because at the end of the day, as we learn and like more stuff shit was added, we realized the bigger problem wasn't actually that like, oh, Courier, because of Behemoth ability snacking with massive damage, we get all these inflated enemies. And then as like time goes on, honestly, I feel like Courier is just his own example, but the problem is Behemoth enemies are inflated to begin with.
So
Because there's a
was it
lot of
really
them that
so
just
like
have no proper counter.
so like people were just blaming the inflated enemies on Courier.
I mean, that is a reasonable thing to do, because like we
Yeah,
look
that
at
was
Courier,
reasonable back
Mushroom
then,
back
because,
then,
like,
because we
dude.
had Mushroom for Raja Kong, and I think Raja Kong is like still to this day one of the most problematic behemoths, because you literally need Mushroom or else he's fucking invincible.
Or you use like
And
or
even when you bring Mushroom, you need Ramen as well. He's a two straight counter check, which is terrible.
and even then, like, and you might say like, oh, you can use Baja Blast. But Baja Blast is his own example of insane power creep.
Yeah, Valhalla's Blast his own insane example, and also like having to use your entire Bahamut just to take out a what's it called, a Raja Kong. That's a
A
bit
Raja
much. It
Kong.
feels like.
It's
But
that,
even
like,
then, like
I
going
think
forward,
like
we
people are
like
just like, oh, like. I think, in my opinion, the most annoying behemoth enemy has to be Popo. I hate Popo so much.
Papao. No, Papao is like funny as shit because he's literally just swinging that trunk. Perma, he is one knock, invincible to all debuffs. He just exists and just keeps swinging
It's
that
not
shit around.
Popo himself. It's the stages they put him in. Like, bro. Yeah, most stages have one Rajikong. That is a good point.
That is true. So they do balance it like correctly in post, but I just don't like the concept, honestly.
I don't like.
Also, the
I'm
fact
not a
that he
really big
randomly
fan of.
fucking waves, bro, that is so stupid that he has Omni and he waves. It still bugs me to this day
It's
because
like,
that is such
why would
overkill.
you have two forms of Pierce? That's stupid. That's so overkill.
Not only because of the wave, you're forced to bring out Ramen, and like a lot of units just get bullied by him. And then he also has Omni.
He
So
literally has, like-
if your attacker steps a bit too close, or if the distance between the Ramen and your attacker is too short, he will just splash the attacker and beat their ass.
It's like
And that is so annoying, bro.
it's like he has like. Is that like when you have like Omni and it's probably, you know, can we just use a unit example for why I also think that like why I also think Rajikong having Omni and Omni and Wave is really annoying, because let's look at Cats and Destroyer. That's a unit that has Omni and Wave, ironically enough, but the difference is that, like, you know, he has a long force swing and a long TBA. Like,
Yeah, the difference
he
with like,
has a
Solar is
reason
that-
to have those.
Yeah, exactly. He has a real reason. The Omni is there to enable the wave. For Raja Kong, it doesn't fucking matter. Like, those abilities work independently. They're just slapped on because, fuck you.
Popo is immune to warp for some reason. Oh yeah, he is. And I love how, like,
Papo's
and
a cad for being immune to warp.
I love how
He's post creep. You cannot power creep this guy when warp gets added to the game.
oh yeah, Insangleon in warp is. Speaking of Insangleon, Insangleon is such a disappointing end to the Behemoth saga, because, like, dude, like,
Yeah.
and also
I don't really like Insangleon in concept because he's kinda just. You'd think based on his stats you'd have to fight like this ultra hard, have to make your own unique strategy, but no, it's
No,
just spam
he's-
Courier again, and he also dies. Hooray!
Yeah, his stages are kind of easy once you literally have everything you need.
Yeah, I feel like that's another problem with the behemoth meta that I guess sometimes gets talked about, but not really, because they emphasize other parts. Is that it's not just that like you're forced to bring these behemoth slayers. It's that almost all of them, the way you use them in behemoth stages, is just brain dead spamming. That's like another degenerative part of this whole behemoth
it's
gameplay
like-
cycle.
And it's like, you know, like, it
Like,
goes-
there's
it
not a
kinda-
single behemoth slayer unit that like performs worse if you. I mean, the best way to perform with those is to spam off cooldown. You don't need to do anything; just spam them off cooldown. Is Courier do that? Mushroom, you do that. Egg Pod on a behemoth stage, just keep doing that. You get better stalling. and it works for all Behemoth Slayers, and there's just never a reason not to spam off cooldown.
A personal thing I want to say is that like, and also just if anything, the thing I'm about to say just does not apply to. I don't like how over designed they are. Also, OBS disconnected apparently. Lame.
Oh yeah, I didn't hear you for a second.
Alright, it reconnected. Where it's just like, it's
Alright.
just like, I don't like how over designed from a character design a bunch of the newer enemies are. Because it's like. Because it's like.
Oh, you mean like the sages?
Like the character designs. This applies to behemoths and sages. Behemoths get a pass, but sages just look ugly as shit half the time.
Sages are fun. I'm fine with their designs.
No, not like stage design. I mean character design, like visually.
Oh, I'm talking about like character design. They all look like fucking old, like
It's
1700s.
funny, but at the same time, I kind of miss how
funny.
I really miss the charm of like the older cat designs.
That's actually like true in a well, not like cats for, but I'm talking about like enemies because like we've recently gotten new behemoths, new sages, but like where's my new regular enemies at?
What like the closest we got is like the red puffer and
Yeah, bro, Teppo is actually like a fucking blessing that we got a
and also
regular
like
ass
the
enemy.
alien
And
Auros.
he's goated, bro. He's another puffer. I love puffer enemies. So
And
Teppo's
also,
the goat.
and also that one, I love the fact that the 12-star stage that Puffer was introduced in is basically just like a slightly boosted SOL stage.
Yeah.
That shit was easy, bro.
Yeah. There's also Alien Arost, but I'm gonna be honest, I don't like the Alien Arost that much, like stat-wise. He's kind of just annoying.
Like, imagine you showed those character designs for like the newer enemies to like an older player. They're going to have an aneurysm.
Yeah, bro, they're just gonna see, like, what is this
What the
old-ass philosopher-looking zombie Arost? I'm shitting
What did they
myself.
do to Doge?
Why is he? Oh my god, it's Albert Einstein.
It's Albert Einstein. Oh my god. Is that like, yeah, like
He's kind of a brutal admin, so that.
He's like the first brutal admin to actually earn the phrase brutal.
Yeah, that is true. He's actually hard as shit. Like,
I'm like,
Stand-Up was
dude.
piss easy. Kawano is not that hard. It's only the last stage, which is just a surge check. But Nagrios is actually just like 4 hard stages in a row.
Like back-to-back evil stages. And the last stage was the easiest! The brutal stage!
Dude, they messed up the difficulty ranking there, but like I understand why it was hard to like order them because like the hardest stages are 1 and 3, but those are the ones you can cyber stack on. So I wouldn't know what order to put these in.
For number 4, that just use egg! It's mostly behemoths.
Yeah, because like realistically, if you don't cyber stack or like egg pod stack on the start off of 1 and 3, 1 and 3 are like the second and first hardest out of all of them by far.
It's so funny seeing that like, what's it called? That Bora's Ultra Form was made for that stage, and he's just kind of okay in that stage.
Yeah, the Negros counters a lot of Ubers. He really is a brutal advent.
Yeah. Say that again? Absolute Cinema?
Absolute Cinema. Mamoluga.png.
Yeah. Okay, I guess like I don't really have a lot to say about behemoths, but like I want to talk. What are your thoughts on Ultra Forms?
Ultra Forms. I feel like back then I was like, this is a stupid concept, and like looking at it now, this is still kind of a stupid concept, but it's way better than Ultra Talents. I don't like Ultra Talents at all.
Yeah, Ultra Talents are just way worse.
The Ultra Talents are just dumb because
The
thing about Ultra
never,
Forms is that, like,
I mean,
at least so far, every
never.
Ultra Form has done like a meaningful buff to the unit. And like Ultra Talents, half of them are just dog shit. And you don't even get a new unit design. Like that's all part of the fun.
I have
And you have to pay
never, and
NT for the
I
buff.
mean never,
Yeah.
since Ultra Forms dropped. I have never invested in another Ultra talent because, bro.
Yeah, I
Oh,
honestly
but
think Ultra
oh,
Talents would be fine if you could get them at level 50, but if you have to pay Dark Cat's Eyes to get them, then it's like, what's the point?
You better
Because
be
you
able
can
to
pay Dark
churn
Cat's
that
Eyes
shit.
for Ultra Forms, which are just cooler and better.
And also, I find it funny when I see people just level 60ing their Festubers as if that shit isn't gonna get outclassed by a year.
I mean, some fast Ubers can like last a while, you know. Like some people still have Mitama in their top 10 because that's a fair pick nowadays, and Mitama is like a fucking grandma at this point.
She's auntie. She's auntie. That's what's happening.
Oh, she's like great auntie. Generational, actually.
Is that like for me, like Ultra Forms are like low key the only thing I'm sort of looking forward to when it comes to newer updates, in my opinion. That's a crazy thing to say, honestly, but it's like, it just talking about them is very interesting because like Ultra
Yeah.
Forms are just those type of things where it's just like True Forms and Towns in a way that it's like they either make or break a unit.
Yeah, honestly, I think the moment that I started actually getting excited for Ultra Forms was when they released Kaguya, because that just said that like we can really do anything here.
No, like
Because
the
they
first
went back to first
the
form with
first
Kaguya.
one of the first Ultra Forms is like, I think one of the first Ultra Forms are just like the two of them that are just like, Ultimate Windy and specifically Ascendant Dio.
It was Windy, Dio, and like someone else.
Specifically Dio, because like the fact that they changed this from like a normal area attack to to like a piercing multi hit is insanity.
Yeah.
Because like
Was Gigapult also on launch, or was he the update after?
he was the update after, and
Okay.
he went from like a somewhat okay mediocre unit to an insane juggernaut. Like, how the hell do
Yeah.
they do that?
You know, that's a funny thing that like I've changed my opinions on Gigapult since, because back then I always said Gigapult, like he's pretty strong Ultra form, but I wouldn't say he's worth it because all he really does is like his niches aren't like too spectacular. He's mostly just stat checking because level 60. But looking at it today, like even though he still just does that, he ends up being on the better half of Ultra form. So honestly, he is pretty
He's just
worth
one
it,
of the
because
in my opinion.
because I used to think that it could only get stronger from here, but nowadays it's just like, oh, he's on the stronger side. I guess we can get mixed here. So
my
Gigapult's just
opinion
fine.
on Gigapult is that like he's like the golden standard for Ultra Forms, in my opinion. That isn't Cosmo.
I feel like if you make Cosmo your gold standard, that gets a bit too strong because Cosmo is
Yeah.
fucking broken.
Yeah, because Cosmo's less the gold standard and more the diamond standard.
Cosmo is the Dazzly standard, bro. He is diffing top Ubers left and right.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, he's the gold standard for
Yeah.
He's a gold standard in my opinion because he's like, he doesn't like, if you really look at it, he doesn't really change a lot. It's just like,
He actually does change a lot.
actually never
Like,
mind,
I
that
feel
blind
like-
spot reduction is insane.
Yeah, because like he gets Omni, which like improves one of his major quality of life weaknesses, and of course the wave, guaranteed wave, it speaks for itself.
The
on
wave
how
is not
game-changing
guaranteed,
it
by
is.
the way.
It's not guaranteed if he fucking misses.
Weaken. The weaken is
Yeah,
guaranteed.
he's a weaken. He also gets a Sage Slayer.
Sage Slayer and poison immunity.
Poison immunity, as if toxic enemies are gonna reach his ass.
Actually, he's a tank. They're supposed to reach him, and he has like millions of HP effectively.
Oh wait, you're talking about Gigapult, right?
Yeah, we're talking about Gigapult. My bad. Yeah, he
Oh, I thought
also
we were
gets
talking
Sage
about
Slayer.
Cosmo. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah. I'm just like, yeah, he does get Sage Slayer, I think. Does he?
No. Cosmo gets Sage Slayer.
Cosmo
Gigapult
gets Sage-
doesn't.
Cosmo gets a level 10 wave! Once again, another unit with Omni Strike and a wave. Why?
Okay, in this time it is kind of justified because
It's kind
Cosmo
of
misses the
justified,
shit
but at
ton.
the same time, bro, he does not need all of that.
I feel no. The real problem is why did they really gave him guaranteed 100% chance level 10 wave. Like
But
that
they
is
gave-
some BCU ass buff to any unit, no matter who you give it to.
Fan-made talents type shit.
He actually got a fan-made Ultra form, and it's just in the game.
It's like little Timmy's Make-A-Wish.
I wish Cosmo to be top 10 again. Your wish has been granted.
I wish Cosmo was top 10 again. And then he just disappears. No, he doesn't die, he just disappears.
I wish Manic Jamira and Cosmo had a baby. Your wish has been granted.
You wanna know why I hate Cosmo's Ultra Form in my opinion?
Yeah.
Because it ruins the chances of Jizzo getting a good Ultra Form.
Oh yeah, that's true. Because they went back to the third form, and like we are praying we get first form Jizzo back instead of like Mega Castle.
Ponos, it's 2025, please.
But then again, it would be stupid as shit if they gave us fucking Grateful Crane as the Ultra form.
It would be funny as shit though.
Dude, what would he do? He wouldn't do anything.
No, he
Bro,
just
give
has
his little ass level 10 wave.
give him a level 10 wave and also 100% Savage Blow, and then obviously that's the solution. The design
The main
looks
Ultra
fan
form
made.
I
That
am
is
like
true.
looking forward to is what's it called? Is Jizo. Jizo first form. That's what we're all looking forward to.
Oh yeah, he
Outside of
basically
that, I just want them. I just
yeah.
want them to release any Luga Ultra form because like they don't
That
have
is-
one yet, and
that
maybe
is
an
valid.
Almighty's as well.
Oh yeah,
I just want all sets to have one.
instead
least.
they had to release bum ass Ultra Talons.
Like bro, Lugas keep getting shafted with random ass Ultra talents.
50%
funny 'cause none of them have
50%
been
chance to
even good
dodge
so
for
far.
1 second. Call it.
Dude, they're all shit. Like the biggest buff Luga got recently was a regular talent. It wasn't an Ultra one. It was furry regular talent.
Fury Luga is hilarious though.
It's hilarious, bro. I swear, I called this shit a year ago. People called me crazy, but my take is only aging better with time. That the Luga's over the Pixies. Ponos is agreeing with me, bro.
They're trying to spread the agenda.
It's actually just funny then, because, like, I feel like you can't ignore the Lugas, the buffs that happen to Lugas in this time. It's actually kind of wild. Because not only did they get Vigler research combo with Kawaluga, and then Furry just gets jacked for no reason.
Yeah, that's hilarious. Just like
Mamo is also a solid unit, but a lot of people don't really like him. But that's simply because he plays like a Luga.
what are your thoughts? Oh yeah, what are your thoughts on the new Pixie, the grass one? It looks kind of mid.
Okay, the new Pixie, like I honestly like. I'm Pixie public enemy number 1, but I will tell you this thing is somehow not the worst Pixie.
Easily, the worst Pixie is probably gonna be Blizza.
No, Takachi.
Oh yeah, Takachi. Wait,
I
he
think
doesn't
it's
have
the
a. Okay,
worst one.
Takachi has the excuse of not having a
Takachi
true
has
form.
no true form, and he's just shit. And then I think after that, you can probably go Air with no Ultra form.
Air no Ultra Form, but Ultra. Why would you get Air's Ultra Form? Honest to God.
I mean, Air's Ultra form is pretty good. The problem is you're not wasting 15 Dark Eyes on that shit. Like it takes him like Air Ultra form is like an A- tier unit. But like when you can pay 15 Dark Eyes to get a top 10 Uber or like a double S tier unit, then like why would you get Air Ultra
Oh
form?
yeah. Now that you technically put us on the topic of Pixies, what are your thoughts on Bora's Ultra Form?
Bora's Ultra form is not really even a buff to the set because Bora's Ultra form is just, in my opinion, the definition of excess. Bora already deletes all aliens in the game. Getting that Ultra form doesn't change a thing. It just deletes them faster.
He gets more range and gets a guaranteed weaken for some reason.
saying both of those things change nothing. Bora will literally, because Bora then wins all alien stages. Bora now wins all alien stages. So it's really just like basically like a speed buff or a quality of life buff.
A
The
few
only
Ultra
major
forms out
difference
there,
is on
it's
Bonagrios,
not.
but
They're
even
just
then, you can still use base Bora on Bonagrios and get good value.
And the funny part about like the new ass like grass pixie, cute ass design by the way, is just the fact that like
It's an
it works
awesome design,
really
bro.
well on Bonanglios by the way.
Yeah,
You
the,
just
the new
need to buff
Pixie is
it.
kind of awesome because it is so fucking bad outside of Behemoths. It's kind of laughable. But here's the reason why I don't have it at the very bottom. Like a lot of people, they see the new Pixie, it is so bad they just put that shit right at the bottom of all the Pixies.
Also, it's
And I can
genuinely
understand why, but like in my opinion, like I look into it more, and even though the stats are absolutely horrid, if this unit did absolutely nothing, I would still not put it as the worst Pixie because you can click Conjure and that is somehow better alone than some of the Pixies entirely.
Conjure's just one of those abilities that just raises an Uber a couple
Yeah,
tiers.
Conjure is just like so busted to have because it makes your unit just have a free massive nuke, and that just does everything. And the best part is like because it's a Pixie, you got the low cooldown, so you have fast cooldown Conjure on that Pixie, which is really good actually. So even if Grass Pixie does literally nothing, you have Conjure on a fast cooldown, and that's worth it. That's worth it.
A pocket Doron, if you think about it. Wait, what abilities does it have?
It's actually like early game shitty Seraptes because they have the same Conjure. It's guaranteed weaken everything for like a while. So that alone, I cannot put that below Takachi, below Air,
What's, like,
below
the-
Mizzly,
Oh, like what's
or
the
below
point of like?
Blizzard.
And it's always so people wonder, it's like, oh, what's the point of like, oh, what's the point of like, why would you hate on Elemental Pixies? It's a good alien banner when Dark Heroes exists.
I mean, I understand. I think the problem back then, even though like I understand the argument back then, and I still understand it now. The problem was I just didn't like explain it well in that video. Because I did explain why I don't think the Pixies are that good, but the problem was I never went into too in depth into the Lugas to compare them properly. So that's why people got pissed off.
Yeah, another personal thing I want to is that like, what are your? Oh yeah, I can't believe people just casually kind of forgot about this because it's not in EN yet. But like, what are your thoughts on Eva coming back?
Evangelion.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's always cool to see Evangelion come back. I mean, at this point, it's kind of just like a yay, you know, like always.
Yay,
It's gonna come back
Eva's
eventually. Just makes me remember like last time they came back, they had like the fucking Shinji chair base, and it was like, let's say goodbye, everyone. But no, they're just back.
Hey guys,
That was fun.
I'm thinking about.
Oh
this,
yeah, and
like,
the new Eva Uber is really busted actually. If you've seen it.
Oh yeah, I've seen it. The one that's
The
just
white one.
literally just. It's
It's
just
a super rare but
Paris.
an Uber. Yeah, that guy's really strong because you just spam the shit out of him, and it's like spamming generalist backliners, and it's really.
And it
really
has
good.
like traitless counter, so that's another thing.
Yeah, like if you get that guy when you're in like the Manix stage of progression, you actually just steamroll everything. Such a good unit. I still find it funny though how like what's it called? My Pixie video, I still go around YouTube and randomly I just catch strays from the most random videos. It's actually funny. Because of that thing.
Aren't you the guy that made that Pixies video, even though Pixies are kind of trash?
This is the same guy who put the Pixies below the Lugas, by the way. Still
Like-
do, buddy.
Oh, like, okay. The Pono's releasing new content for those banners, which
Okay,
is
I
proving
guess
his
I'm
point. Why do they hate? What actual question? Why do they hate the Pixies so much?
No,
Jesus.
like literally, I had to ask that question when I saw the new Grass Pixie. I'm like, this cannot be real. This is so fucking bad.
I
Like,
saw-
why
I
would
saw
you do
Black-
this? When
I
you get
saw
me to
black
start
against.
feeling bad for this banner, that's a problem.
I saw curse against blacks, and I was just like, oh my god, call it Raps. It's over for this banner, bro.
But no, I like the new grass pixie. Even though they suck, they're fun.
They're funny.
They're so fun.
Like, why do they have curse
Conjure,
against
like, out of all of
black?
Uber Bashes, they had the Conjure Uber Bash is like has a lot of really fun Ubers because Conjure is just a really fun ability. I think that's one of the biggest W mechanics added recently because it actually like adds more depth to the game, and it's a well balanced ability.
Which one?
Conjure.
Oh yeah. I guess we'll talk about like Baja Blast. How you feel about that?
I feel like the same way everyone does, which is what the fuck is this? Baja Blast is one of those things where it's like, honestly, they could have added it, but they needed to progression gatekeep it like way later into the game. Kotick 3 is too early.
Lock it behind UL. Easy.
Yeah, they should have locked it behind UL completion, and then that would have been like proper.
That would have been completely fair, honestly.
Yeah. But a part of it makes me feel as if Baja Blast is another one of those moments where Ponos just says the game's getting too long now. We need some way to get the new players catching up to the end game, so Baja Blast just creeps all of the mid game again. It's kind of like how Courier did that, but like they do it again on the double with Baja Blast.
Yeah. But I feel
The
like
one thing I am hoping.
compared to stuff like Hoyer, I feel like people are way more receptive to Baja Blast.
Yeah. Because I think
Because,
like,
like, unlike-
back then, like even... Actually, you go. Yeah, you go ahead.
Because like unlike something like Hoyer, like it's not much, but like Baja Blast has like actual prerequisites.
Yeah. We did get like cool stages with that, but the problem was the stages weren't very hard. It's kind of that I'm kind of more disappointed about that Bahamut Blast stage is just it's just Shibalian's cycle, bro. And like it's not actually
Once you found a good
that
easy way to
complex of
consistently kill the Chevalian, it's easy.
Yeah. It's like there's no other enemies in the stage. It's just Shibalian and Bahamut and like start off moves.
It's like it's literally just floor 30 but from Temu.
Yeah, 430 on Temu, bro. They couldn't afford multiple peons, so it's just Shibalian on loop.
It's like, dude.
It does make sense though. 'Cause if they wanted to make a stage that easy, then that's how it fits a Kotick 3 placement. Because for today's player base, having to do something as hard as like a floor 30 without your wave immunes is kind of brutal for being at like Cats of the Cosmos 3. So they made it that easy.
Also without. Yeah, out of Cosmos 3. But the thing about Cosmos 3 is that because of how fucked progression is now early game, it's like most people are by the time they reach Cosmos 3, they're probably gonna be like barely entering UL.
Yeah. Some people even finish Cosmos 3 before like finishing Stories of Legend because they want all of the SOL crystal stages to just become shit.
Yeah, because it's funny. And like shit is not properly buffed until like
You need to reach
early
Ghost
early
Speed.
mid.
It's
UL.
after Dogu.
Yeah, I'm honestly in the same camp as you. I'm waiting for Star to UL, bro. Star ZL, bro.
Yeah, that's a lot of thing. That's a thing that a lot of players are like thinking and like complaining about is just that the new content is too easy. We've been on like base Star ZL and none of the stages have even been that much of a challenge yet.
The
besides,
12
like,
star stages aren't even that hard.
yeah, it's just the only hard stages in ZL. There's like 3 of them, which is Soroctes, the double zombie ostrich stage, and like one more that I forgot about. So that's it so far. And the worrying part, like back then, we could be forgiving because ZL was just starting. ZL is on, but nowadays ZL's on like chapter like 20 something, and like, damn, when is it actually gonna step it up? Because we're at the point where UL and SOL even stepped it up already. So I'm kind of worried about ZL.
Probably gonna come out in 15.0. That is fair assessment, honestly.
Yeah, if it does come out 50.0, then like that'll be very good. But I'm pretty sure looking
Wait,
back, Star UL
when
and
did
Star
Star
SOL
UL
did not
come out?
on a major. I don't think they came out on like a .0 update, if I remember. Let me go take a look.
Because the thing is that like they're probably gonna be like tied because usually when like they release something, it's tied to like a specific point in like the base ZL progression. Do you act a quick question, Ken? Do you think it's actually possible for me to beat Empire Cats 3 Moon with just only EOC2 max treasures?
uh,
No Uber, by the way.
no Uber. You've super rares, right?
Yeah, I have access to super rares.
Oh, you can probably still do it. You can do it as long as your meat shields have minimum cooldown. Then you can do it.
Like at
As
worst,
long as you have like fast basic cat, fast wall cat, and you can install Bun Bun, then you can do that one.
like I can just go out of my way to buy Samba Cat, and then I have 4 meat shields, and I'll be good.
Yeah, that's true. You can just do that.
Oh yeah, I technically also have salmon. Sorry, sardine.
Sardine, let's go.
Sardine
my
meta. Early morning humor reference. No way.
Yo.
Yeah, actually insane. I can't wait for somehow Ponos to just release like a really really stupid unit that you can get out of like Empire Cat Chapter 1 that like basically breaks progression for that part of the game. Oh wait, it exists. It's called Ninja. My bad. I forgot. Gand?
Yeah.
Sorry, my bad.
Oh.
I was just like,
I'm still looking right now to try to find when when Start UL and Start SOL came out, because I swear they didn't come out when like on a major update. They also came out like way earlier.
So the question is it like pre or post Doron?
I'm pretty sure it's pre-Doron when Start UL came out. Yeah, it definitely no, it has to be pre-Doron because I remember you had to play that shit without Doron.
And like there are gonna be people out there that are gonna be complaining about that are still gonna somehow complain about like starred UL when at the same time what you literally had to do was just like it's Baja Blast. It's 2025. We're living a Baja Blast meta now.
Yeah, but I mean, Stardew Valley, I don't think any stage is like super hard anymore, but I think I can understand why some people can still struggle with some stages in Stardew Valley because it's not like every stage is a cakewalk. It's just like
at the same
some
time,
stages
it's
can be
not
a
that
little
stages are
challenging.
hard. There are also just stages that are just sometimes just massive stinkers, like Iron Sand Beach. I hate Iron Sand Beach with all of my being.
Iron Sand Beach, yeah, that stage is really stinky if you do it normally. So honestly, the best way to do that one is just like
I did that. I don't care if I
instantly-
use continues. I did that normally. I hate that shit. It was awful.
Yeah, what you want to do for that one is just
Cheating.
green shell, like rush instantly and Baja the base, and then kill them before the seal comes. That's how you play Iron Sand. Because you do not want to touch that stage with a 10-foot pole normally.
What are your thoughts on? I guess like since we're on Baja talents, what are your thoughts on Valk talents?
Valk Talents is like, it's kind of goated, but the main problem holding it back is just you're not going to pay that much NP to fix the unit.
But it's like, Yeah, the thing about like Valk is that like she's good, but she's a heavy investment.
Yeah, and at that point, like, there's better heavy investments in the game, I feel.
Yeah.
Valk is honestly like a blessing unit for if you remember my underused run, that's like really good there. And Valk is also like what I like to call a BCU unit, which is something that you're never gonna get in the main game because it's too damn expensive to invest in. But it is low-key kind of good once you have it.
Like it actually like it's like
Yeah.
if you somehow have like a bajillion like NP lying around, it's not a bad
Yeah, if you had
investment.
infinite NP, you would invest this unit and you would use it sometimes.
Like it does have like pretty good single strike damage.
Yeah. Pretty sure like Strength in Valkyrie does like 70k a hit or some shit.
Damn. Oh, it's half cost right now. That's convenient.
Everything's very convenient about your grinding.
I love the grind. Yay! If I don't finish
Yay.
this, then like the absolute worst I can do is just treasure grind so I can like steamroll for it later.
Yeah.
Holy hell. So like I guess like what's like another interesting thing we can talk about? What are your I guess we can just go back to talking about like the community for a little bit. Is there like
Yeah.
anything like you feel like you like personally want to address about it, or like if there's like any issue you have with it?
Issues, I can't really like pinpoint any particular issues I've had with the community. Well, at least like the thing is like the YouTube community is fine. I do have like a fair share of issues with a lot of the shit that's been happening in public discords, but no one gives a shit about that, honestly.
That's fair. As also,
Yeah.
oh shit. Oh, oh yeah, the public fandom server got archived. Like it's down.
Yeah. I
Like,
mean,
that-
I could like they have their own answers. I can tell you actually why they did that, but I'm not gonna do that so they don't kill me.
I think I'm able to explain it. I think I know the gist. Marky told me this actually,
Oh, what did he tell you then?
where it's just like, where it's just like the owner of the server just left the Battle Cats community, and he left the Battle Cats community and didn't want to run the server anymore. So unless someone else, so he was basically like, unless someone else wants to take up the mantle, then the server's probably gonna get archived. Nobody took up the mantle, so the server's archived now.
The funny thing, someone did take up the mantle and they still had to kill the server. Cause if you like, I followed when they did that shit. So Tung he wanted to retire. He said no one wanted to take the mantle, so we're gonna have to kill the server, right? And then like one of their head admins, Algebra, he took the mantle, and he was gonna use that server. But then all of a sudden afterwards, he took it. They're like, oh, I guess we're still deleting the server anyways.
Damn, that's evil.
And then it made me think, like, because maybe maybe it could just be like Algebra. He took up the server and then he got busy, so he couldn't really handle it. But I honestly did my thinking, and I think I have other theories on why they had to force it down. But I ain't
Oh.
saying. I ain't trying to cause no more issues here. Some people, they just want to lead the community, and at that point, go ahead.
Oh yeah, there's this like, oh yeah, I don't know if you're like very aware of this, but like I'm technically a part of the Battle Cats TikTok community now because I posted a couple times, and I'm technically on there now.
With the VC TikTok community.
That
'Cause, like,
shit is
one, I
hell
don't
on
TikTok.
earth.
And two is like I've seen like brief clips and shit from that, and it is actual brain rot, bro.
It's pure brain rot. I can tell you that.
Yeah. Sometimes it just randomly comes back to hit you that this is a game for children.
But it's just Battle Cats mixed with modern TikTok brain rot. That's literally what it is.
Yeah.
And it's horrifying.
Yeah, and the sad part is in today's meta, there's no getting around shit like that.
It's just like, oh my god, the memes today fucking suck. Holy shit. Yeah, BattleCat's TikTok community is like it's its own little mini rabbit hole. It's kind of insane. Also, yeah, I guess funny enough is that like if we're talking about like the we're talking about like the like the fandom server shutting down, but like early morning humor server was basically archived today.
Oh, it was.
Yeah,
I wasn't in that server. I didn't even know he had one. But
yeah, it was
I see.
basically it was archived because he just I don't know he just thinks it's kind of annoying and he just doesn't like the server anymore. Rest in
That's
peace.
fair. I'm pretty sure like Marky Quad he took down his server
Yeah,
because he
he
wasn't
took
he
down
just
this
wasn't doing
server
stuff.
too.
Bro, everyone taking down servers lately. That's how it is. Meanwhile, I'm like I'm the only big Battlecast YouTuber with no server because I don't need one.
I'm a person. I'm sad. Like I remember. It's just like the thing about running servers is that like I have a qualm with these. It's like it's always where the worst of the BattleCats community is held.
Yeah.
It's like most of the time it's gonna be fine within like the first few months or even a year, but you just start getting tired of it and you don't like it anymore. It's just the average life cycle of a BattleCats Discord server. It's either
Yeah.
it's
Discord
either
is where you find
inactive
the worst of people.
it's either inactive or boring. It's either inactive or just like begging to be archived.
Yeah, that's one thing I realized looking at like a lot of BattleCat servers. If your server doesn't exist for the purpose of doing something, it's gonna become like some giant shithole.
It's just
Cause
like
back then, like what's it called, r/BattleCat server, when they had like this thing called the UDP project, the server was actually pretty like good and productive. It was nice. Not really
isn't that UDP
polite and
project like an
nice.
X-Hole
It was a
thing or
cool
like he
place to
heavily
be.
promoted that?
Like, wait, who?
Didn't X-Hole heavily promote the UDP project?
Yeah, he promoted that because it was genuinely like really good.
It was a good concept.
It was good, but they had to like take it down because like no one wanted to upkeep with all the unit changes and shit, and like the main guy who's carrying it, like he had to retire from that because he was some old guy. He's in like, I think he's 30 something now.
Damn. Uh,
But yeah,
so like
UDP was cool, and when we were working on it in RBC, like the server was good, and then afterwards, like stopped
nobody
working
kept
on
up
that
the
project
project
mode,
anymore because like I'm
kind
pretty
of
sure
just
what
becomes like purgatory after that.
from
So
what
I
I've
feel
heard
like
about
if
like
you
the
make a
UDP.
battle server,
Truth be
you
told, I
need to
don't
have
really
something
know
to
that
do.
much about the UDP project. It's just like from what I've heard, it's just like it was like very very like not easy to just like have everything up there.
Yeah,
Or
because
just like
it had so much about units. It had like all of their it like had like a good everyone. So essentially, every unit in the game had its own like full on an analysis description.
like
Like
basically an
basically like a
essay on
whole
that unit.
yeah like imagine like a whole Jones video on them, but instead of a video, it's just like an
It's
essay.
text.
Yeah, it's
Which
just
I can
text,
imagine
but
how
it
that would
tells
be
you a
very
lot about the
difficult to
units.
keep up with.
That's why, like, yeah, and you had to keep up it with all units, like, not just like new units, where there's a ton of, but also
Holy
like
shit,
any
I'm already in Hawaii.
additions to that. You're already at Hawaii, so that's why UDP had to go down.
I think I can
If I
actually just
ever make
grind a few.
a BattleCat Discord, it'll be for the purpose of doing something. I got a few ideas that I lingered on, but not really are committing to right now, because I kind of wanted to make what's it called, like, kind of like accurate information for helping people, because I feel like a lot of nowadays there's not really that accurate or good of like help material for people. Like there's stage guides, but there's not really like macro help in like game investments, game knowledge, and shit like that. Those are hard to find, I feel. So if I was ever to make like guides or shit on that, then I would.
I remember there was a small point in time where Neo had a Discord server,
Oh yeah, I remember that.
but that place was hell.
It was hell, bro.
And then
When you make
Neo
a
left his
Discord
own
server,
server,
it's
and then the
It's hell.
server was changed to a non-Neo Discord server. And then fun trivia fact, I got banned from that server.
You got banned, GG.
It was banned for a good reason. That's like the even more fucked up part. I will not elaborate because it's bad.
You will not elaborate what crimes he did in the former Neo Discord.
You know, fine. I don't want to keep it anymore. I made fun of someone for something they couldn't control. I was kind of fucked up. It was fucked up, honestly. I don't know why I did that.
That's a bro moment. That's just called Discord bringing out the demons.
Bro, it's not that serious. Alright, let's go. Let's grind. I have like another 2 hours. I can do this shit.
Yeah.
And even then, if I'm... What could you have possibly done? Yeah, I'll just tell early morning humor. I'm not gonna say it on stream because I will actually get canceled.
I was not getting canceled. You ain't getting canceled today.
Because I was edgy a year ago, apparently. So... yeah. Yeah, this Neo's Discord server was just like, it was just like, kind of Like, you did not, like, but to be fair, it's also how I met a few of my friends.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's how I met a few of my Twitter mutuals, you know, Shib, some guy.
I don't upkeep with Twitter, so I don't really know those guys.
They're artists. It's nothing crazy.
They're just artists, okay.
I
don't really
some
know
guys,
that
some
many
guys,
artists.
the guys that made the art.
All the artists that I used to know from RBC, they all like dipped because RBC is not really that cool of a place.
Some guy's basically the person that made a bunch of early morning humor's art, like his banner and his icon.
Oh, that's cool.
What were we talking about? Discord servers.
Discord servers, bro.
Oh yeah, BattleCat's Twitter is just like, it's not the biggest place, thank God, honestly, because it's Twitter. But like the most you'll ever see of BattleCat's Twitter are just gonna be all of the parody accounts.
Parody accounts.
You know, like, oh my God, it's Cat God real. No way, he replied to my Twitter post.
I got real, yeah. I feel like in the Battle Cats community, at least, Twitter there is mainly just for artists.
It's
There's
for
not really
artists
too much
and like really really weird people.
Yeah, well, yeah, there's a given for Twitter.
Yeah.
I feel like all of the main Battle Cats YouTubers, the only thing they do on Twitter is just like retweet art.
Yeah, basically they just retweet art and just like make occasional shit posts.
I got no art to retweet, so I don't need a Twitter.
I occasionally just post some art on there, and like, I've gotten a depressing amount of likes on some shit that I've made, bro.
Bruh,
yeah, BattleCat's
Twitter.
BattleCat's Twitter is not for the weak, basically.
Bro, I just talk about fucking like new games and fucking new rap music, bro. That's all I do.
And like, and the best part is that like, okay, a little bit of an open secret, but like, if you want to find out, then I'm not stopping you. I run this BattleCats Takes and Confessions account, meaning I know who has the good takes and the dog shit ones.
Takes confession account, bruh.
Yeah, because it's funny. And also, I know who to. And also, I know who I get to make fun of.
Like, yeah, confessions. All of those shit are so like stupid and fun.
They're either like really really stupid or really funny.
Usually both.
Someone made like a whole like multiple paragraph like confession about how Cats of the Cosmos is like one of the worst designed things in the entire game, and one of the replies to that was just do Cats of the Cosmos, bro. Come on, it's not that deep.
Just do it, bro.
The grind is not that bad. You just gotta lock in.
Nah, he's low-key spitting some truth there. The grind is pretty bad, but there's nothing we can do about it. We ain't John Ponos.
It's a necessary evil.
It's an unnecessary but forced evil.
And no leak the takes. I'm not leaking that shit. Sorry.
Leaking the takes.
Like, how... there's this one guy that I was just thinking to myself, like, how the hell does this guy have back-to-back L takes?
Bro, my takes are forever based. I get the community to disagree with me, and Ponos proves me right.
Yeah, it's just like... What's another... Is there anything you want to talk about, actually? Like, related to the community, or just the game itself?
Oh, to the game itself. I mean, the main thing I wanted to talk about, we already talked about, which is I just want Star ZL to be here.
That's true.
Because I feel like... And I think I also do discuss this, little bit of cross-promotion, but for my skill video on Monday in that. Talk about how, like, I feel like a lot of people, like, I interviewed them. Some big names, some smaller ones, but people who are really fucking good at the game. And they're all just saying, like, ZL's a bit too easy, you know? We need a new big challenge in the game.
Oh, yeah. You want to actually tell us a little bit, like, give us a little, like, small sneak peek at that video? Just, like, something you want to say? Or is it you want to keep it a secret?
I can tell them. Because, like, I feel like it. That video is like, you know, it's 20 minutes of that classic Can Juice commentary, and afterwards you got one whole hour of interviewing, like, really good people.
That actually, unironically, like, low-key, the way you phrase it sounds way more boring than it actually sounds to me.
It sounds way more boring, goddamn.
It's, like, so monotone, like, bro.
Yeah, that's fair, though. Because, like, the thing is, like, originally, I was like, we gotta make this video, like, concise with the interviews. But then I realized there's, like, I feel like there's a lot of stuff here that would be nice as, like, if you really want, you can just dip the video after, like, my 20-minute section. And you can still gain something out of it, like you would from a normal Can video. But if you want, like, the interviews, some responses that some cool people have, you can always stick there, keep watching.
Honestly, the interviews are the shit that I'm excited about.
So yeah, I interviewed 6 people, 3 boomers, 3 new gens, and they're all like really good players. Some of them more well known than others, though. I can just tell you at this point, since the video's coming out soon.
Is it?
I made a community post asking people to guess. Some people got pretty close, but I don't think anyone got like all 6 people exactly.
Is there Nurse Woofa?
Yeah, Nurse Woofa is definitely there.
Yes,
Bro, Nurse Woofa was so fun to talk with. Because like a lot of the other interviews aren't like that long in recording wise, but I just had so much fun talking to Woofa about like random shit in the game that the recording ended up being an hour 45 minutes. I'm like, hell no, we gotta shorten this shit. Yeah, Woofa is such a chill guy. But yeah, Woofa is definitely in the video. Lucas also in the video. So that's a big one.
Who are them? Oh my god. I think y'all need to start learning your grammar before you start asking questions, in my opinion, but that's just me.
Who are them? OMG. Yeah, and then the last boomer, Yohane, if you know Yohane.
Oh damn, Yohane's boomer?
Wait, you didn't know Yohane's boomer? He was like in the same era as like Lucas.
Damn. That's cool.
Dude, he was there to help solve floor 30.
Sorry, my bad.
He was that old.
Showing how much of a new gen I am. I only joined in like 2019.
Yeah, but like those are the boomers. If you know like boomer guide makers, you know all of those guys as boomers. Or at the very least, you should know who Woofa and Lucas are. I feel.
Okay, replace you. Do I just add? Do I add Sardine and just not purchase?
Wait, true. You can Sardine, dodge floating, beat Bun. That's true. You should
True.
add Sardine actually. Who needs Samba Cat when you got Sardine?
True.
It's
He's the
always
only one
work.
that matters. What myth difference is
Yeah.
20 cents gonna make in the long run?
20 cents is gonna get you bankrupt. You gotta think about the economy nowadays.
True. Wait, doesn't Tasmanian Giant Crab actually do good damage?
He does good damage, but he doesn't outrange Bun Bun and he's slow as shit, so he's probably not gonna hit.
And he's also gonna be cash drained, probably.
Yeah, he's also cash drain because you're better off just stacking dragons here, unlike ranged attackers. Yeah. Anyways, going back to like my upcoming video, the 3 new gen players. I don't know if you know all 3 of them or know any of them. One of them is Manic King Dragonstack.
I knew
You
it.
guys, some of you guys will. Yeah, Manic King Dragonstack. I talked to that guy a lot. He's a cool guy. So I had to bring it in. Had to bring him in. That this is actually his voice reveal.
Oh
Will
shit.
be there. First time you hear from the
shit.
stacker himself.
For the
And
Manic
you
King
get to
Dragon
you get to
Stacker.
complain he's never stacked dragons in a video before. But yeah, apart from
Early
that,
Morning
had to
Gamer
bring
is
in
very
my
happy about
boy
me bringing
Game
Sardine.
Changer. Yeah, my boy Game Changer had to be in there. He first ever
Yes.
clear of Unit 13 3-star.
No, no. What about Sugity? I'm assuming not.
No, yeah, oh wait, that's the last one. You actually got him.
Damn, I'm so good at
Suga's
this.
the last of the new ones. Yeah, you're so good. You're actually good at that. You didn't make a single miss so far. You only named people I interviewed. So for the 3 new gens, it was Manic King Dragonstack, Changear, and Sugity.
With the way
And
some of
they're
these
all
people,
really good.
with the way some of these people play, I would assume they were like newer. They were like older gen.
Yeah, Manic King Dragonstack is like, you think he's like cracked out of his mind. He's the newest player out of all of them. He's really new. He just came in and started kicking ass.
I'm assuming I didn't. I'm assuming I should have had like a higher dragon stack, but at the same time, I have pizza. I think this will work. I have,
Yeah, pizza's gonna be big damage boost.
and also like I don't know if UFO would work well here. I just realized.
UFO does not outrange Bun Bun. That shit is dying fast.
Oh, we're so cooked. Oh, thank you for killing them though. That's actually good. We get to like stack more of them fishes.
Fish stack can go crazy.
Oh, it's so clean. Wait, can the guys catch up, please? Actually. And also, I guess we have sushi to tank, even though the bun bun is 400%.
Sushi tanking nothing here. It's gonna tank like 1 hit.
Holy shit, that's gonna be huge actually if you think about it. Oh, he got a dodge.
He got a dodge. Sardine the goat.
See, I don't see Squid CC doing that.
Nuh-uh, he ain't no sardine. He just a squid. Why
You're a
Squidward's
squid
so
now.
sad and
You're a
SpongeBob
kid now.
being
Lock
called
in,
sardine.
twin. Valkyrie. I think we're cooked.
we might be cooked.
Guys, I think we might be cooked. If we beat Chapter 3 today, I'm actually gonna be... Call me shocked, honestly.
I
Oh,
wouldn't
no
be shocked.
music?
I think you're probably gonna beat it.
No one pointed out that there was no music.
Oh yeah, we kind of just thought that you didn't have any music to play.
No, I did. That was the funniest part. And it was off?
It was off. It is so Jove.
My streaming career is so Jover, bro. Oh my god.
He's gonna get fired from YouTube.
You must delete your channel and think about everything. Whoops. The fuck? Whoops. There we go, fix it. You think... I was gonna say like it'd be bad if I did like on stream treasure grinding, but at the same time, listen, there's no other opportunity where I get to like go this hard. Like it's half off and treasure festival.
Yeah, you gotta get in those treasures. It's called opportunist.
Who suggested Nerd Cat? You're banned from my stream. Why is OBS crashing now? This shit sucks.
Yeah, so
It's called
one thing I've been wondering is you got anyone else in mind you want to bring on the podcast?
on the podcast.
If this is gonna be a recurring thing.
I don't know if guests are gonna be like as recurring as like, oh my god, one episode per like one guest per episode type deal. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that, honestly.
Yeah.
I think it's more
Kind of
like
hard to get like podcast.
I think for guests, early morning humor, that's an obvious one.
yeah, bring in EMH.
Lord Markaquad, that's another one
I'd get
I'm
Markiplier.
interested in.
Yeah.
Oh my
This
god.
reminds me, I had like so many collab ideas with Markiplier that I talked to him about, and then we just never did it
Damn.
because we kind of just forget.
It's kind of a curse that like we just like a lot of these collab ideas just keep falling through.
Yeah.
Frosty B and Shilhola podcast one. That would be so hype. But I don't know if he'd be interested.
Wait, bro, that reminds me about the Chihola podcast that was supposed to exist. I wonder what happened to that.
Oh, what do you mean? Like the 10th anniversary podcast?
Like Chihola, he wanted to make a podcast a while ago for a BC podcast, but I don't think anything happened.
Oh. I was thinking like a 10th anniversary podcast where he leaked his inquiry code by accident.
Oh yeah, like during that one, he talked about like I think afterwards he talked about he wanted to make like a Battle Cats podcast thing. We never really like advanced it though.
Oh, the funniest part about that is that like, it was just like, oh my god, Shihola's inquiry code, it got leaked. Of course, I took a screenshot of that. I still have it on my phone.
So why do you still have this shit? Oh my.
I'm not gonna use it. That's the funniest part. I'm gonna gatekeep.
I don't think anyone stole his account though, so
that's good.
That's good. At least.
But it's he censored it. He cut out that part in time. But like, it's really funny. I just have the QR code now. I just have the code now. Thanks, Chihola.
Bro, 10th anniversary gift to Chihola's inquiry code.
Thanks to. Oh my god! Oh my god! We're gonna get a 50 NP ticket.
Yeah.
Wait,
I'll be honest. That was so fun. That whole thing I set up.
I was like, I can't believe a lot of that actually went through for once.
Yeah, cause I just wanted shit to happen, cause we barely see collabs around Battle Cats from the community's creators. So I wanted to do something.
All right, we apparently got way more. Okay, so what should I do? What should I actually max out first? Should I just max out? Actually, should I max out attack up? Or should I attack up or research? What should I attack? What should I max out first for treasures?
For treasures, max out the money stuff.
Yeah, we were barely getting any.
You max out money just so it allows you to buy more stuff. And then after that, I think you go like stats and then research.
I can just use gold CPU. Yay!
Gold CPU, my favorite new invention. If it only didn't have stages where it just says no, you cannot gold CPU this shit.
Actually, fuck you in particular. You can't do that. Sorry.
Like, I don't know why they had to add that. It's on like certain
And the
farming
worst part
stages,
about it is not the
farming
fact that they have that. They have it on the worst stages possible.
Yeah. They should have made a baseline that you have to that's allowed on all farming stages at least.
Like, why on Growing Evil? The worst one you can have it on.
That's like one of the stages where people would want to use gold CPU the most, and it's just not usable.
I'm surprised the stream is still running on like the actual end because for some reason OBS is just not responding. I think it actually crashed.
Yeah, OBS likes to be dumb sometimes.
But like nothing is actually
actually, like,
happening.
Yeah. Going back to what's it called, the community, and I was like talking about like I brought up the event we did last year. That's like a big example that got me wanting more collaborations in Battle Cats community, because I feel like in a lot of other gaming communities, at least like pretty much almost all of them, you see like creator collabs on like nearly on the daily. You see like big group collabs every now and then, but I feel like we never get that with the Battle Cats community. It's always like isolated for some reason.
Yeah.
So that's why I try to do what I can to get more faces involved. Than
Yeah,
I
the
did
Battle
with the
Cats-
event back then.
The Battle
And I
Cats
did with
community on the
interviews,
content creator side is honestly a very isolating one. In a
Yeah.
way.
Like you
Where
don't
it's just
really
like-
feel connected.
I was low key really nervous as asking you if you wanted to do this.
Yeah,
I
I'm
was just-
always chill with that though, because like you were there for me like literally when I was just starting out streaming, wasn't even really as big, and you were still there, so I'm gonna respect you. You were there from the start.
Yeah, that's. Listen, I want to see my goats. I mean, my friends succeed.
When your friend is your goat though, that's how
Yeah.
it do be like that.
It's. Yeah, the last thing you streamed was when Deltarune Chapter 3 came out.
Yeah, it didn't come
And
back.
I'm
to play
sorry I
4.
didn't pop into that stream. It was because I was actually playing the chapter myself.
Yeah, like on second thought, I realized that stream is a terrible fucking idea. Because who the hell is watching when they want to play the game themselves? So
That's
that's
the
why I
reason-
never streamed.
That's the reason
That's
I
why I
haven't
didn't
been
stream
like
Silk
hopping
Song.
into like the Lucas streams for like Silk Song.
Because I know people who don't even really play video games on Silk Song right now. So like that's the most pointless thing to stream in my opinion. Because everyone's solo playing it. They don't want any spoilers.
Yeah, I've been playing Silk Song. I unlocked the dash the other day.
Yeah, that's cool.
I was like,
I haven't picked up Silk Song yet. Because like honestly, like Silk Song is pretty cool to me. But like I am not picking up that shit till I finish Deltarune Chapter 4. Because I still haven't. So I was just doing other stuff.
My personal wish list is for them to give me an even harder secret boss than the Knight.
Is there not a harder one in Chapter 4? I never
Nope,
like finished
It's
that one.
easier. Easier to.
Oh, it's
harder
easier.
than
Oh.
Spamton, harder than Jevil, a little bit, arguably.
So, okay, arguably, so it's like a little bit or like Jevil difficulty, and then like Roaring
It's
Knight's
on
the hardest
Jevil
one.
difficulty, but it's way easier
Yeah.
than Spamton because Spamton is super fucking easy for some reason.
Spamton has like one heart attack. Everything else is piss easy.
It's just. Yeah, Lucas is currently streaming Silksong to a whopping 6 people. Oh my god!
Yeah, that just shows like no one's watching it because everyone's playing it. That's what I realized. This reminds me, I honestly like low-key kind of wish like
The announcement of
more
Silksong for
people.
C-State
I wish there was a
like-
bigger audience for like Lucas to like transition into like just becoming a streamer playing whatever games, and he's kind of locked into Battle Cats. I feel like that's another problem. No, like mainly, I don't think many creators in the BC community have successfully transitioned from BC to a different game.
Yeah, I don't think any creator has really done that.
Yeah. And when you're
I-
locked in, it's kind of like
I
kinda not
have,
fun,
I have
'cause
an
sometimes you
idea
get
for
really
like
cool ideas.
making like specific Nintendo content, but like if I were to do that low key, I would do that on a separate channel. That's what I
yeah,
would
that's
do.
the thing. And then like you have to start from the bottom, and it feels like ass.
That's what the main Battle Cats content is for, if you think about it.
I got other ideas on like what content I want to make. Some of it's not really Battle Cats content. I do have a lot of ideas left for Battle Cats content, but I do have like some stuff that I kind of do want to make. That plays more into like stuff that I'm doing.
Oh yeah,
when
the
you
funniest
think
part
about
about
it,
early.
I
Oh yeah, the
don't
funny
really
part
play
about
Battle
early
Cats
morning
that
humor.
much.
sorry.
I was like, what's it called? Like, I was a lot more into Battle Cats back then. Now I'm still chill with the game, but I'm not really like obsessed with it anymore. You know?
I think that's just like, I think that's just like general like, I guess is that late game boredom?
I mean, for me, it's a bit different because like I playing this game for over 10 years.
That's
so like
fair.
at some point you got. And I still love this game, but like, you know, sometimes you want to like you can still play this game a little, but you want to do other things because can't
You
like
wanna
all
do,
in
you want
this
to do
game
like
forever.
other things, not only just like for playing different video games. It's just life in general, honestly.
Yeah, because like I started like I'm trying to go into like game development, so I kind of want to make a channel about that shit.
That's cool. I'm going into
Yeah.
like film/editing.
Yeah, well, technically my major is just regular computer science, but I like the game development side, so I like being indie game developer. If I would, I'd make a second channel or maybe just upload it here anyways, because I feel like there's a chance that people still watch it regardless because they're here for the yapping.
I was
It's
gonna
dumb
say
fun.
like, wouldn't it be bad if I like made my like, if I actually went out of my way to make the Okay, forgive me for committing a crime, but it's half off right now. I'm just gonna get myself the. I'm just gonna spend 90 cat food to get 20 cat CPUs. It's not the worst thing you can buy.
That's fair, bro. You can always like when there's the sale, buying the power ups. That's always justified. Because usually, if you don't have them and there's not a sale, you're buying that shit anyway. So you're saving the cat food now.
Okay, so I just got a few more treasures. That's all I did. Alright, let's hope it works this time.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, another channel
Oh
idea.
yeah, early
that's
early
not,
morning humor is like a really weird exception, ironically enough.
yeah. Early morning.
Because the thing is,
he
he ironically
God.
transitioned into BC content,
Yeah.
and it
Some
worked
people
for
do
him
that.
well.
Honestly, I want to make like what's it called? I remember back then, you know, like Angry Video Game Nerd.
Yeah,
Everyone knows AVG, and that's a dumb question, but
there are
You
some
know,
people
like-
that are young enough to not know who that is.
yeah, but I know someone like you. You gotta know AVG.
I know,
It's a classic.
He's basically just like surface level knowledge when it comes to like video game content.
Like if you're like any sort of a video game YouTuber, you have to know who AVGN is.
It's the angriest video game nerd.
He's gonna take you.
This is the one. You made me think about that one clip where it's just Bugs Bunny comes in. This is like, "What's up, Doug?" Oh my God, it's Bugs Bunny!
It's Bugs Bunny.
Why the fuck is he
Just do
here?
that.
What the? I love video games.
Bro, I swear the Bugs Bunny episodes were always the best for AVGN because they just fight each other.
They just fucking kill each
That shit
other.
was so awesome.
It's like, bro. All right, we got 2 Valkyries. I think we're in the green.
Yeah, but I wanted to make a channel where I actually just like, well, quote unquote review games, but in reality, I'm just analyzing and like looking into a lot of some of the best games I see.
Did you?
Specifically indie games. That's the ones I wanted to look
A channel
into.
that I want to make one day that I'm probably not gonna get into because I'm lazy. Is just the concept, just like it's just like a video game fact channel, like a generic one, but they're just all fucking lies. Because it would be really funny. Also, we're working so much better now.
Bro, that's like kind of like Markiplier's Battle Cats facts, but you're like the Siva gunner of it, where it's just
Did you
random
know?
shit. It's not the actual song.
And then I just in a funny bit would just be like spreading an actual occasional truth. Did you know that Battle Cat has at least 2 pedophiles in its roster? It's true though. It's true.
It is true. I know that, but like, it really do be like that. This is a game for kids. Has to be a game for kids, or else they wouldn't have
the most
changed
goated
a lizard
pedophile
bitch's
in
name to
fiction.
Piggy.
I'm thinking about that TikTok screenshot of like an edit that was just like the most goated pedophile in fiction.
Who was it? Was
Some fucking anime boy. I don't know the name. 21%. This shit sucks.
Moment, you gotta go back to farming then.
I love the grind. I love the grind. Yay! Because I don't think cooldown is the problem, ironically enough.
Yeah, you probably just need more stats.
Oh my god, just give me the fucking... Just give me the treasure.
Yeah, you just need money and stats for this one.
Do I get more defense?
I mean... You can, if you get more defense, then Dragon lives a hit, which could be useful.
Okay, yeah, I'll take that. I reached my battle skipping limit. This game sucks.
Yeah, that's another thing I don't like about gold CPU, that there's a limit. Like, why do they have to time gate that shit?
Like, it's pointless. You have to use 20 things to begin with.
Mhm.
Frosty Max Treasures on today's stream, hell no. I'm now committed to actually just beating it today, judging how... Like, we literally just reached Moon in an hour. How did I do that? Like, I've actually never beaten this game this fast.
You know, I got another question for you, but it's not Battlecast related.
Oh, shit.
But at this point, we can talk about anything.
Yeah.
What are your favorite indie games of all time?
Terraria, easily.
Wait, what'd you say?
Terraria. Deltarune, Undertale.
Terraria, yeah, that's justified, bro. Justified as hell, bro. I
Also
played that
the
game for a long time.
Also, also one of the best worst things happened to me today. I started. You wanna know what happened? I was added to a Steam family, like an IRL friend group that I'm in,
Yeah.
and I got access to a bunch of games. Like I can play One Shot now.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
But the worst thing happened is that like one of the games in that Steam library, because someone decided to be fucking evil or something, was the fucking
like a
coffin
hentai
of.
game?
I owned a coffin of Andy and Lele now.
Oh, you own Coffin, bruh. Now that's a sin.
That's vile! Get me out of this Steam family! I did not ask to be in this. Actually, yes, I did. I just did not. I just did not
Didn't
foresee
know
the
they had
consequences. Playing
Coffin,
good
though.
games like Puyo
Actually,
Puyo
very much
Tetris
worse than
2.
Coffin. While the PC at 1.2.4. And one of my core memories is that I woke up one day with I don't know, like
All that, and I still didn't get the treasure. This is some bullshit. Also, Guest Corner is back. Sorry about that. And now the stream is. I don't know why the hell they're running at horrendous low quality. Let me watch it, bro. And the stream viewers are just lowering. This is some bullshit. Also, let me fix you up. Speak again, you're back.
yeah. Here we go. Okay, the viewer's going back
OBS crashed. Oh, should I stream my POV? I actually don't want to risk OBS crashing again. Never mind.
Yeah, you can do whatever.
Like, you're not really missing out on much, honestly.
Yeah.
I want to bring my dog back. You want to know what's fucked up, honestly?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I basically have more Ubers than I have Super Rares in this account. On the no Ubers account.
More Ubers than
I got
Super
like
Rares. I'm
3
pretty sure
Super Rares. I got like 3 Ubers before I had 1 Super Rare.
That's crazy. I feel like something similar happened on UU, or maybe I'm tripping. But I got so many banned Ubers on UU. That shit was... That was crazy. Game like instantly gave me Dark Tanyan.
I think the viewers are coming back though. They just realized, oh, he fixed his stream. Good. Dumbass streamer. If I had one wish, I'd bring my dog back. All right. So, anything else do you want to discuss? How about Battle Cats? I guess.
Uh, about Battle Cats,
Or just
not
like.
really.
Oh yeah, the dojo orbs, the new ones. They have not
Oh,
released
right, the
those in
new orb.
EN.
Bro, though that's such a dumb mechanic. Like because when you compete for the orbs, when you finish, you basically only get a chance of getting like a few like that are like C or B quality at highest. So it's getting S on those is basically like impossible.
Although like
And it's even like
it's
random.
so
You can't
funny that
choose which one to go.
some of these are just not worth getting to S because at the D tier they have basically the same effect.
Yeah.
Because like
But a lot
it's
and some of
still one
these
of
are
the
like just
funniest
really
synergies of
fucking
all time
broken.
has to be Gato Amigo Death Surge Orb.
Dado Amigo Death Surge Orb is so awesome.
Because like bro, what do you mean he can just instantly knock like has a 10% chance of knockback? What do you mean investing in Knockback Town has a purpose now? Oh my god.
They really do be like that. Yeah, I don't know why some of them are just broken as hell. Like, what's it called? Like, free strengthen on whatever you want. And you can also have, like, getting, like, cash back on every other unit. So it's basically 75% cost on your whatever unit, which is crazy. And then you have the SOO and UL orbs, which just steroid the hell out of any unit.
But the SLO orb gotta be like the most conceptually useless thing ever in modern meta. If I had one wish, it'd bring my dog back. I think we should be good on treasures, right?
Probably.
Because everything that I probably need are gold or silver. Like, I don't think we really need to invest in defense. Oh, if only I had Paris Cat game, this would be way easier.
Paris. That's the boomer meta. You need Paris or you lose.
Actually, I'll just bring Commando as like just like filler, just so I don't have to like overspend. Oh. Wait, does Commando outrange Bun Bun?
No, he doesn't.
Shit. But does he have like the opportunity to do like occasional damage to Bun Bun?
I don't think so.
Worth a shot. I don't know how. What type of art? Actually, another question for the important Battle Cats podcast that I cannot decide on a good name on. Uh, what are your what are your like? What are games that you like that are not Battle Cats? You asked me this question.
Oh. I don't know. I just like a ton of random indie games, ton of other random games. There's not really one that I stay on at least. I tend to jump between games now and then. The only real constant is Battle Cats. I used to be a big GD player though, like some time ago.
That's the same for me. I'm also like very big into GD because like I'm gonna be honest. The Yom Trash community has like some of the best brain rot. It's really funny.
GD community, I'm gonna be honest, like it is not the same after 2.2. Something happened and it became like 10 million times more brain rotted.
And way funnier.
No, I disagree, bro. That shit is not funny. It was funny for week 1. It's not funny anymore, bro.
Not the actual GD 2.2 brain rot, but like the newer shit that they've come up with.
I'm still not the biggest fan. I liked
A lot of
a
community
lot of
brain
stuff
rot
that
boils down to like,
2.2.
if you're really, oh, he's dead by the way.
Oh, nice.
A lot of community brain rot basically boils down to just mainstream brain rot, but X version.
Yeah, that's true.
I love talking about brain rot ethics on the Battle Cats podcast. Yeah, my brain is actually
Bro,
rotted.
that
Why do you think I
bro,
run a
one
battle?
time I was scrolling through YouTube and I got fucking recommended Geometry Dash pedophile tier list. Like, what the hell
I
are they
watched
doing?
that video. It is just as insane.
Bro, that video
as
is
it
awesome
sounds.
though.
It is awesome.
Might be the greatest 2.2 video.
Might be the greatest battle. Might be the greatest Geometry Dash video title and thumbnail of all time. Because bro,
Bro, it might be, bro. The GOAT.
the goat. Oh yeah, we got Bahamut. Let's get it. And now time to grind those fucking treasures off camera. Let's get it. And oh yes, yes, we unlock Empress Research, and Behemoth begrudgingly. This is some bullshit. I did one of these. If I actually do 4 of these, then I can probably just like, I can probably just speedrun getting Courier. By the way.
Yeah, you can get Courier as fast as possible.
Yay! I got my return of investment. Let's get it. I haven't sent you out. Go out to the slums. Go away.
Yeah, but apart
Great.
from Geometry Dash, I think that
Oh,
I don't know,
wait,
lately
I have
just-
a hilarious
lately-
idea actually.
yeah. What's your idea?
We can. I made sure to go into Crazed Cat to get the Cadman stage.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. You should always do that for like whichever.
But I think I should like actually max out on treasures for that though.
I mean, if you're just going in for the Cataman, you can do it whenever.
But it'd be funny if I do it right now. Think about it.
Yeah, then go ahead.
All right, let's get it. Let's get it. All right, just buy some Catamins. It's 15. It's literally 15 cat food for like 3 Catamins. I think we're good. I don't think. Do we bring Valkyrie or no? Wait, actually, never mind. That involves stacking, and I don't want to do that right now. Well, this is honestly, way less cohesive of a podcast than I was expecting it being, to be honest.
Yeah, we just don't have much.
I just did not
Nothing
come up with a
planned.
plan. I don't even have a
Yeah.
fucking name for this podcast.
Yeah, I'd probably make what's it called? Probably make.
And all of the actual
You know,
names
maybe
that I have.
I think after this video and like a few more, I might try making a non-Battle Cats video, and I probably will just drop it on this channel, or I might make like an alt channel. But I kind of want to be able to drop it on this channel and have it like not do extremely poorly.
I guess the
Because I'm
first
pretty
step-
sure it would still get views if I like, you know, talked about some popular indie games. Like if I made a video on Celeste, people would probably still watch that.
Yeah. I haven't.
Or Hollow Knight.
An honest concept I just came up with now for like a non-Battle Cats video would be like me complaining about the secrets in Chapter 3 because they aren't very well made
Oh, for Deltarune?
for Deltarune.
Yeah.
Alright, I think I
This
know.
also reminds me, and like people have been shitting on me for this take, like even though it's like low-key kind of true, which well, maybe you disagree too, but I think like chapter 3 is probably like the worst chapter for Deltarune so far. Not that it's bad, but it's just the
I
other
can
3 are better.
understand where you're coming from because it's like obviously the most rushed.
Yeah, it feels rushed, but it also I think like it's the most fillery because the others all have like more development in characters and like story than 3. 3 is
I
kind
like
of
that.
just like 10 minutes own fun time.
Which, to be fair, it is very entertaining, but like,
It's entertaining, but it's like I prefer the other ones more.
I prefer Chapter 3 over Chapter 1 if that says anything.
That's fair. A lot of people I know have that, but I would still prefer 1 personally because like
And even
I
then,
liked a lot of
my big
character
problem with
relationships.
Chapter 3 honestly just comes from the structure of it.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, I'd agree with you the most there because I feel like why like chapter 3 I didn't particularly enjoy it as much as I should have is because a lot of the structure it felt like we're on this long path and I don't know
Think
like
about
what
how
the
long it takes to
objective.
get into actual combat in Chapter 3.
Yeah, you're just doing a lot of like mini games, but it's continuous. I feel like what chapter 3 needed to set up better is they need to tell you like more of an objective, more of an urgency there. Because like when you
Or
throw
like at
one
least
thing
do it
that bothered
sooner
me
because
with chapter 3 is how it starts. Because you don't even like enter a room or anything. You don't know why you're where you are in chapter 3. The
because
game it just starts for you in the dark world, and then you just bump into Tenna, and like there's no reason for all of that. We didn't get any of it explained, so we don't know why we're here or why we need to like
even though,
leave
okay, you know
the
what? You're
urgency of the
actually, I'm
objective.
so sorry. You are objectively wrong on that. We're here because Chris made the Dark Fountain.
Yeah, I know about that part, but like that was from like chapter 2, right?
That was from Chapter 2.
Yeah, I remember he did some weird shit at the end, but like even then, like it's kind of weird that like
Why did he
it
do it
feels
to
weird
begin
that what's
with?
it called? Wait, what's it called? Wait,
Is
there's
that
something else
is
there.
that what you're asking? Like, why did he do that? Probably because he's working with
No,
like.
it's not like why did they do that? It's like they're in the dark fountain now, but like I know that they're here. It's more so what I meant is like why do they like where they have to like where are they supposed to go now? That's what I was thinking. Like they don't really know that.
I think that's part of the is that like I think it
It is
just boils
probably
down to
intended.
like it's that like it's so obvious that like certain aspects had to be cut. Like there was like a whole nearly finished TV world in the files.
Yeah, chapter 3 is a lot of cut stuff. Cuz I feel like when I played chapter 1 and 2 a lot of it made like it felt more like larger and proper. That's what I will say. Especially 2. 2 is like a really good chapter.
Yeah, 2 is like honestly the second best chapter for me.
Yeah,
Although
I'm
chapter
pretty sure based on what everyone's saying 4 is the best one so
although
far.
chapter 3 does have like some of the best music.
I personally thought the music was like decent. Well, I mean, still good, like, but it's not Toby at his peak. That's what I'd say.
TV World is like some of the best shit I've heard for like
I personally still prefer. I think 2 still has the best music out of all the chapters. I haven't played 4, but I listened to like a lot of 4's music. I still think 2 is better, but 4 is probably a better chapter overall.
and also yeah, for 4's music, it's some of the best shit that Toby has ever made. Oh my god. Alright. Let's get the user rank 700, roll our final platinum ticket, and then we call it quits. Is there anything else you want to say before you go?
Oh, what do you mean? Oh, I don't know. We were just talking about Deltarune, right? But that's
Yeah.
about it.
I mean, if it's
Yeah, I
more
don't
like
really have much else.
I mean, if it's more like if it was mostly just like casually talking, then I'm wondering what the
Yeah, we're
other
just
like.
casually.
I wonder what the actual other guests are gonna be like if I actually do continue this format in the future.
I feel like if you do, you have to like more so get an idea of what you exactly want to talk about, and
I
like
have to
how
come
long
in.
you
I
want.
have to come in with more of a plan.
Yeah, because here we didn't even have like much of an idea. Because the things we thought we would talk about, like community game update, they didn't take long at all. Because like, so then we're just kind of lingering.
I guess for like a personal thing, what I want for like a fit, you know, I just want more of like a way to like a better way to like connect with like a Battle Cat's friend system is what I'm asking for. Tall order, I understand, but like
What like a friend request system
a friend
in
request
BattleCats or
system.
something? Yeah.
Also, predictions on what we're gonna get from this platinum ticket.
Predictions. You will get someone with big boobs. I don't know who though.
All right, let's see. Does Ganglion have big boobs?
I mean, he got a gang of those lions, so maybe.
Oh! I almost used him. To the storage you go. You will be turned into charcoal later.
Yeah.
It's just
Honestly,
instinct at this point.
BattleCats could do so much more if they actually gave you a fucking account system. But they're still using inquiry codes to this day. They did give you cloud save, but I feel like they just need to transition to that.
It's just like cloud saving is not enough. That's the issue.
They need a full-on account system.
Imagine you can make clans and it just creates a Battle Cats YouTuber clan.
Bro, they need to add that. They need to add accounts. They need to add clans. They add like more multiplayer modes.
Add
We
that
don't
to
need
15.0.
PvP yet,
Add that
but
to
we have,
15.0.
like-
15.0 sounds like a massive update.
Yeah.
Live up to it.
Like honestly, you know what they should add? They should add like kind of like Clash Royale clan wars or like Clash of Clans shit where you can like compete against other teams and stuff. But I don't know what exactly you'd do. But
Kill
just
each
some
other.
sort of that.
All right. I think is there any closing notes or like anything you want to promote before you dip?
Go watch my video on Monday and also shout out to Frosty for the stream and shout out to Manic King Dragonstack as well.
All
'Cause he's
right.
cool.
Yeah. Go watch Kanjut's latest video premiering on Monday. Go watch that. I am very excited, and you should be too. It seems pretty big. So, thank you all for coming. This was really fun for a first episode. I'll probably create the podcast system later when I actually decide to edit this shit.